So what is good, YouTube? Today we're going to take a look at these Axial Base Camp 24th scale crawlers, and you'll see one of them is not base anymore and one of them is base. So I picked these up yesterday, and kind of by accident I'd taken my daughter to see a RC air show, and then we accidentally kind of went into a thrift, or I almost said thrift store. That might be the other place we might hit up. We went into a hobby store that I hadn't been in, and for 3 years I've been out here and I haven't checked out this hobby store. So we went in, she ran over, grabbed this off the shelf, she fell in love with it, immediately wanted it. I'm like, I can understand your need for this thing, so I'll go ahead and grab one up for you. And at first I was just going to get the one, and I was like, no, we need two, because this is like a team thing. You know how it is. It's so much better when you have somebody to play with your RC cars with, or your RC helicopters or whatever you got going on. You know, it's always better if you got somebody to go do that with you. So I'm like, yeah, of course I need to get one for myself. So we were playing with them this morning, probably, I'm thinking, for like an hour, and so she's interested in it, so that's good. I'm glad that she's picking up a hobby. So last night I went in on Amazon. Of course, I got some hookups, some hop-ups, did the suspension with all metal parts, and then we did the piggyback shocks in here with the oil-filled piggybacks. Look how nice. It's so quiet. You can hear it. You can't hear it. And it made the whole thing so much more rigid. This one's full base still, and like if I grab it and twist, the camera's bugging. Did it focus? There we go. If I grab it and I like go left and right, like this way, you can see the whole thing kind of has a lot of play to it. Not anymore. It took all that play out. It made it really nice. This feels premium now for under $200. I should do a slow-mo drop. Now let's drop the stock one to compare it. This one's very bouncy. Bounce. Bounce twice off the ground. Dropping it from the same height, and it's much heavier now. Real soft. Like, just takes the impact, eats it. You get one bounce, or like a half or whatever, and it just soaks it all up and stops. And I put 70 weight, guys. I put 70 weight because that's kind of what I used to run for my 10th scale off-road, but those were, 50 miles an hour, if not more. So I had a heavier weight oil, but anyways, that's what I had, that's what I used, and it works, and I actually like it. I like it when it's in full speed on like bumpy gravel. It looks scale. Like, you can see the suspension working, it's eating the bumps and all that, and it's eating it nicely. It don't look crazy, it looks scale. So even with the 70 weight oil, it looks good. So then I did all these upgrades, and my daughter's taking a nap right now, so that was when I put the upgrades in. She hasn't seen it yet, so that's kind of the whole point. She's gonna see these upgrades and be like, oh, what? Like, I want mine to look like that, but I want her to do the work. So I want her to actually install the parts. No, of course I'm gonna help, but I want her to have the interest, so she has to show the interest. She played with it a lot today, so she did have interest in it, and I think she'll continue to have interest in playing on it, or playing with it. But if she sees the upgrades, that'll be like the hook to this addiction of scaled hobbies. The upgrade parts, all that. It looks sick, not gonna lie. If you look on my channel now, there's going to be a little video of it crawling, and it does really good work. It's fantastic. Even out of the box, it's fantastic. I was impressed at how well it was able to crawl over all these big rocks outside of my apartment here. But after I did these upgrades on it, it's really nice. I mean, I'm probably gonna, this is just the beginning, so now I gotta do the motor, I gotta do a bigger servo, and then so on and so on, how that goes. But I did the suspension first because I thought that would be the biggest improvement, and I was not wrong. I don't think, putting a different motor and stuff like that won't help you if you can't climb over stuff. And it looks right. It crawls right over. If they're like, I was crawling over rocks that had barely the gap between here, and it was like coming right up to the axle, and you'll see, it was just rolling over them, no problem. Impressive. But y'all have a good one. I'm gonna end the video.